Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Myra from Low Carb Love. Let's head over to the kitchen. We're gonna be making some jalapeno deviled eggs and a traditional version as well. Comment down below, let me know which are your favorite deviled eggs because I have heard everything. All right guys, so now we're here with our ingredients. Of course we're making our deviled eggs. We're making a traditional deviled egg recipe and a jalapeno popper deviled egg recipe. So what we're gonna do is we're starting off with our 6 eggs. So first things first, we gotta wash them. I mean, not wash them. First things first is we have to boil them. So we have 6 eggs here. We're gonna boil them. Typically we go about 14 minutes. If you guys want yours a little softer, then I would go with 10 minutes. They're still gonna be hard boiled, but it's gonna be a little more like moist. So we're doing 14, so let's go ahead, put them in now, and then I will show you the next step. So this water has already pre-boiled, so I just lowered it a little, put in all the eggs. Now we're gonna raise the heat to high, and we're gonna set a timer for 14 minutes. Okay, so now we're pulling out our eggs. I literally just boil the eggs, and my trick is to put them into an ice bath. But let me know if you have any other tips on how to boil eggs and, you know, have them peel super easily, because that's always been a huge struggle for me, and I hate it when I start, you know, peeling little pieces at a time. It's like the worst. So I've heard everything. I've heard like vinegar, baking soda, salt. So let me know what has worked for you. But this is what we're doing today, and we're literally just putting it into an ice bath. Okay, so here we have our little eggs in our ice bath. Now, I hope that these peel really easily. I've heard everything. Like I've heard adding vinegar, adding salt, adding baking soda, but so far as you can tell here, it's working. So it's peeling super easily. But let me know what your tricks are. But anyway, it's working, so we're going to roll with this and peel these really quickly, and I'll show you the next step. So basically all we're doing is we are cutting the egg in half. Okay, very easy, very simple. And then we just scoop out our yolk. Put the egg white to the side, because obviously we are gonna use that. Okay, so here are our little egg whites. As you can tell, I took out all the yolks. We're gonna set this aside, and now we are gonna work on our filling. Okay, so here are all of our little egg whites. There is 6 of them, and we're gonna start with the traditional. So first we're gonna do our mayo. So you're just gonna scoop in your mayonnaise right into your little egg yolks. Okay. Next, we're gonna do our Dijon mustard. Perfect. Okay, then we have our pickle juice. And this would be just your traditional deviled egg recipe, okay? And then of course, you're gonna do salt and pepper to taste. You're gonna add a little pepper. I love pepper. A little salt. And then you just mix, and of course you would taste it, make sure that it's, you know, to your liking. And let me finish mixing this up, and then I'm going to tell you how easily you can make this same recipe into a jalapeno popper recipe. So we're gonna do half traditional, half jalapeno popper. So we are going to use half of this batter, okay? So we're gonna get our little piping bag, and everything is linked down below for you. So what we're gonna do is just put it in there. We're gonna use half. If you wanted to make the entire batch traditional, then you would just obviously use the whole thing, right? That looks like about half. Hang on. But we're gonna use half for the traditional and half for the jalapeno. So, okay, so we're just gonna start in the middle, right? So you start in the middle and then you do a little swirl. We have a little bit of paprika, and we're just gonna do a little pinch. Okay, beauty. Okay, so here are our first 6. Now we're gonna move on to our jalapeno pepper ones. So we're gonna put this to the side, bring back our egg, and now we're going to finish off our batter, or a little filling. Okay, so now we're gonna add some cream cheese. So if you're gonna use 6 full eggs, then you would use the 2 ounces or all the cream cheese, but since we're only doing half, we're gonna just use half of the cream cheese, okay? Okay, and you typically wanna use sharp cheddar, but I have the Mexican blend cheese, so we're just using the Mexican blend. And now we're gonna do jalapeno. So of course you can see I went a little heavy on the jalapeno, but you can just use as much as you want. Now, as you can see, with the softened cream cheese, it makes it super, super simple just to mix everything together. Okay, so this is our little batter, or a little filling for our jalapeno deviled eggs. All right, so that's the end of our filling. Now we're just going to put it in our piping bag. So let's go ahead and bring our little eggs back over. And we're gonna do the same thing. You're just gonna start in the center and then okay guys, so this is how I ended up just arranging it, you know, 1 in 1. But of course you can, you know, I mean, it's totally up to you. If it's gonna be for a gathering, a little appetizer, this recipe is, I mean, can totally be used all year round. Now, of course, let's do a taste test. I'm a little scared of the jalapeno because it does have the veins. But I'm a big girl, we can handle this. So let's go ahead and do a little taste test. If I burn my mouth. So much flavor. Oh my goodness, you guys are gonna love this. I know it's not that spicy. It's really not that spicy, and it tastes amazing. The traditional deviled egg recipe is perfection. It's really just like that recipe that you want when you're craving like a traditional deviled egg. This is it right here. This one, we got a little more creative with it and went the jalapeno pepper route because I'm super obsessed. The only thing that could have maybe even taken this to the next level is adding a little piece of crispy bacon on top, but we were out. So, but this is amazing. It's absolutely delicious. You guys are gonna be so obsessed, and I cannot wait for you to try it. So make sure that you tag me on your recreations so that I'm able to see what you guys make. If you guys do make them, come back, comment down below, because I will end up going through your comments and seeing what you guys think. I love hearing your feedback, what you guys have to say about my recipes. And yeah, it just makes me so happy that you guys are able to incorporate these recipes into your everyday life, and that they help you along on your weight loss journey as well. So if you want the recipe, the step-by-step is in the description below. There is a link to the blog, which is at lowcarblove.com, and you can actually print the recipe out now. Make sure that you are subscribed to the channel, you have your post notifications turned on so that you don't miss any of my future videos. And if you still want a little more of me, then of course make sure you're following me on Instagram and on TikTok, where I share share more recipes and just a glimpse into my everyday life. Guys, thank you so much for joining me. I love you, and I will see you on my next video. Mwah!